People often think intelligence is something you're born with, but that's only part of the story. Your daily habits have a huge impact on how you think, learn, and solve problems. The truth is, many people unknowingly develop behaviors that make them seem less intelligent, even if they have great potential. In this video, we're going to explore 5 common habits that quietly damage your thinking, limit your growth, and keep you from reaching your full potential. The good news is that every single one of these habits can be changed. If you recognize yourself in any of these points, don't feel offended. Instead, see this as an opportunity to improve, because intelligence isn't just about what you know, it's about how willing you are to learn, adapt, and grow. So let's begin with the first habit. The first habit is refusing to admit when you're wrong. One of the biggest differences between people who continue to grow and people who stay stuck is the ability to accept mistakes. Many people believe admitting they're wrong makes them look weak, but in reality, it does the exact opposite. The smartest people in the world constantly question their own beliefs because they understand that every mistake is an opportunity to learn something new. When someone refuses to accept evidence, ignores feedback, or blames everyone else for their failures, they stop learning. Growth only happens when your ego becomes smaller than your curiosity. Imagine 2 students who fail the same exam. One says the teacher was unfair and never studies differently. The other analyzes every mistake, asks questions, and improves before the next test. A few months later, the second student has completely transformed while the first remains exactly where they started. Intelligence grows when learning never stops. Now let's move to the second habit. Many people believe everything they see online without questioning it. In today's world, misinformation spreads faster than facts. Headlines are designed to trigger emotions, social media rewards shocking content, and fake experts often sound more confident than real experts. Intelligent thinking doesn't mean doubting everything. It means asking questions before accepting claims as true. Always ask where the information came from, whether there is evidence, and whether multiple reliable sources agree. Critical thinking is one of the most valuable skills anyone can develop because it protects you from manipulation and helps you make better decisions. The third habit is letting emotions control every decision. Emotions are a normal part of being human, but making every decision while angry, jealous, or frustrated often leads to regret. Think about how many arguments, financial mistakes, or broken relationships happen because someone reacted emotionally instead of thinking calmly. Emotion tells you to act immediately, while wisdom tells you to pause, breathe, and evaluate the situation. Successful people understand that self-control is often more important than raw intelligence. They don't ignore emotions, they manage them. The fourth habit is never investing in learning. School may end, but education should never stop. The world changes every day, new technology appears every year, and people who stop learning slowly fall behind. Reading books, listening to educational podcasts, learning new skills, and challenging your mind are all investments that continue paying off for the rest of your life. Even spending 20 minutes every day learning something useful can completely change your future over the course of a year. Knowledge compounds just like money. The final habit is believing you already know everything. This is one of the most dangerous traps because it closes the door to improvement. People who think they have nothing left to learn stop asking questions, stop listening, and stop growing. Ironically, the more knowledgeable someone becomes, the more they realize how much they still don't know. True confidence comes from being willing to learn, not pretending to have all the answers. Every expert was once a beginner who kept learning long after everyone else quit. If you want to become smarter, don't focus on proving you're intelligent. Focus on building better habits every single day. Read more, question more, listen more, admit mistakes, and stay curious. Intelligence is not a finish line. It's a lifelong journey of continuous improvement. If this video helped you see these habits differently, start by changing just one today. Small improvements repeated consistently create extraordinary results over time, and the person you become 1 year from now depends on the habits you choose to build starting today.